Oops. Up off that. Yeah. Yes. Hit the Tyson Bear. Up off that. Hey, look, I'm sorry I'm so early, okay? But I got shit to do. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, the don't. All right, man. Look, look at who we have here. Al Drum, what's going on with you? Carlos Mendoza, what's going on with you? Who else? Brand. Whoops. All right, man. Look, first, I want to say this. Yeah, come on in. The water's fine. How many of you guys got to work tomorrow? Is today your Friday? Let me know how many of you guys. I know in the States it's our Independence Day this weekend, I believe. Right? Is this weekend? Yeah, it's our Independence Day this weekend. How many of you guys from the States got to work tomorrow? This your Friday? I hope this your ShowBizz, the big head. Let me see. Did you see the Chris Colbert interview, Biz? Yeah, did you check out my community? Yeah, I posted it. We'll talk about that. Work Biz in the UK. Oh man, that's all right. In the cut from South Africa, gotta work tomorrow, but Monday's off. Right. That's what I'm saying. Some people got Friday off, and some people have Friday and Monday. Ms. Biz, the wifey, got both off. Some people just got Monday off. Whatever. I want to say this too for all of my Filipino show business partners. Wow. All of my Filipino show business partners, where are you at right now? And that's the black too sure. Where you guys are at? Biz looking lean. Must have cut out the sodas. I've been bulking and cutting, but I'm trying to get my rep back. You know what I mean? I'm 40 years old. I need testosterone. Like, I need to do something. I mean, Lord, I'm really working, but thank you so much for noticing. Where you got? Here, bro, here. Look, for all of my Filipino show business partners, let me tell you something. Nonito Donaire is one of your bright spots, okay? He's one of the bright spots of boxing, but he's definitely one of your bright spots. Been holding you guys down for a long time. For me to do what I did yesterday, calling out Nonito Donaire, challenging him as a duck, and you guys don't just attack me, hear me out and say, I understand where you're coming from. That's not how we flow out here in the Philippines. Wow! Hit the Tyson Bell. You guys did not go, ah! Ah! It's not like you have a bunch of Filipino boxing mega stars. You guys are like, yo, we're not feeling that. I mean, you don't know how refreshing that was for somebody with a platform like mine, okay, who unbiasedly say what I say, criticize who I criticize, love who I love. You know, I can love somebody and criticize them in the same sentence. And fanboys will go, ah! They don't even hear the love, just the criticism. Ah! Ah! But no. Thanks for just leading the charge, representing this community and how we float in the war room. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We ain't wimps, bro. Oh my God. Okay. Sully, what's going on with you? Because you're reasonable, Biz. Oh, I get it. So you're saying the source. I'm not always sticking my foot down the throat. You guys trust me enough. I'm not always like, anything that's not what I want sucks. Okay, so it's the source. So you guys look, hey, you've been patient with the boxing world. We're going to be patient with you and hear you out. Got you. I can understand that. I can understand. There are people that I can talk to, and there's people I just can't talk to. They can be saying something I agree with, but because it's the source, I'm like, I'm just going to disagree with you because I don't like you. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. The sky's blue. Ah, not at night. somebody can say something I disagree with, but because I like him, I'm like, you got a point. Artman, the baby mama of Wilder, got Wilder twerk videos on repeat. Dude got no self-awareness. My goodness. Look, Biz, stop hype. Tank ain't fighting no one outside PBC. Well, at least he will continue to collect McDonald's Happy Meals belts. Funny. I'm gonna hype a lot of guys, man. And I don't know. I said Ryan Garcia's hunting Gervonta Tank Davis. I don't think this is a Tank Davis hype title or podcast, but I am excited about what Gervonta Tank Davis is doing. And I'm gonna tell you this for all of you guys I'm not going to put energy out there trying to stop a momentum of a superstar boxer, because superstars build the sport. Joe Louis, Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali, Roy Jones Jr., Iron Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard. When a star's born, bro, it make the sport big. I'm sorry. 200 people in here. 200 people in here. Fine. Okay, so let's start the show. Lomachenko. Lomachenko has gone out to say he's on a mission. Lomachenko wants blood. First, I want to say this. He did. We're talking about Tank and Josh Taylor and all that stuff. First, I want to say this. Lomachenko said he would move down to 130 if he fights for all the marbles. Got to be undisputed. You know, Herring is doing stuff. Shakur Stevenson. And the thing about Shakur Stevenson and Herring, hey, y'all, bring y'all asses to 135. Herring, I love you like a play cousin, but you're huge, bro. You're pause. All right. Shakur is huge and talented. Pause. And Shakur Stevenson. But yo, do your thing. Do your thing down there. Complete Valdez. I know there's stuff to do down there. Become undisputed. I got you. But come on, man. Come on home. Whenever there's time to come on, because you guys are huge, man. Damn right, Loma number one. But Lomachenko he's eyeing 135. He wants all his belts back. So he wants Teofimo Lopez. And here's the funny thing. He called out Devin Haney. He wants Devin Haney too. Devin Haney wants him back. This is a match made. Teofimo Lopez's father said that he wants Lomachenko. So I'm going to tell you where I capped. Y'all ready? I'm about to say this in front of the world. Y'all want more people to come in here? Everybody hit the like button, because I'm about to tell you where I capped for a year in front of the world. Come on in. Come on in. The water's fine. Frankie Baines, Tank KO anyone at 130, 140. Put cash on it. You may be right, man. I think he's magnificent. The real mega fight would be Shakur Stevenson versus Tank. Loma smoke T.O. second. Damn. Biz, you the damn man. Frankie Baines, you the man, bro. You saying some big things with conviction, but they're not weird. They're worth it. So, yeah, bring the light in. Let me see what we have to say. T.O. could get rocked by George, of course, because he's flat-footed. Gonna be close. Loma could beat T.O. if he's fully healthy. Yeah, I agree with all that. George is a big kid who can really punch. All right. Let me tell you where I capped. And for everybody who agreed with me, I'm sorry, because I'm about to jump ship and bring down the whole boat. You guys want to know where I capped? You ready? Let me know. I'm going to give you all the black two sugars. Say, I'm ready. Say you're ready. I just want to make sure I got your attention, because when I tell you guys I capped right here in front of everybody, I don't want you guys coming back, okay? Because you missed it. Not ready. I'm ready. Okay. I'm going to tell you where I capped. Here we go. Loma all hype. Did you see what he did to Rigo? Here we go. Let me tell you where I capped. We got 300 people in here. Everybody hit the like button. What are you talking about, Biz? I'm gonna tell you where I cap. Teofimo Lopez is not undisputed, bro. I've been calling him undisputed until this morning. Wow. Yep. Finally. I've been calling him undisputed until this morning. Mushroom cloud. I'm going to tell you what took my ass so long. I'm going to tell you what convinced me that Teofimo Lopez isn't undisputed. Nothing that I've said, nothing that you've said. Teofimo Lopez wants Devin Haney like a hole in his head, okay? At the same time, he wants Devin Haney like is going out of style. Here, this is what I mean. Hold on one second. I think Haney is in a lot of trouble against Loma. He just have the power to keep Loma cautious like Teofimo Lopez does. He has the speed. He just doesn't have the power. Okay, look, I get what you're saying. You're absolutely right. But here's the thing. Teofimo Lopez wants Devin Haney badly. Why? He talks too much junk? Kinda. I'm going to tell you. Validation. He's a warrior in here. No one believes me. As long as Devin Haney is holding on to that regular title, Devin Haney is saying that he's the champion, and Teofimo Lopez is looking around trying to discourage that as the point. He's the email champion. Who has he beaten for it? It doesn't matter. Perception becomes reality. The boxing world, the perception, not the truth. The perception becomes reality. People do not respect you, Teofimo Lopez, as undisputed. I want Devin Haney now. The people call you champion. The people call you champion. Hold on. Lomachenko, he said, I want all the titles. And he said, I want Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. Hold on. I want all the titles. I want Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. Wait, hold on. Devin Haney's holding a what? A title. Wait a minute. Tank Davis beat Mario Barrios for a regular title. Y'all said it was nothing. Why do you think that title's so special? The people don't respect Teofimo Lopez is undisputed. Lomachenko got his ass whipped. He's back for blood. He want vengeance. Hey, I want all the titles. What does that mean? I want Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. Well, at that point, I need to shut my ass up. And that's the black two sugars. Teo want Haney because he know he not truly undisputed. Frankie Beans. Now, let's go here. Let's talk about Lomachenko and what he's trying to do. Now that we got that out the way. I admitted that I capped. I've been capping. So, Lomachenko going after Devin Haney. I think that's a natural thing. Teofimo Lopez tested positive for coronavirus, but he's not sick. But he tested positive. That doesn't mean you're sick. But, hold on. Based on that, is Josh Taylor not undisputed? Oh, he's undisputed. He's undisputed. He doesn't have that franchise title. That franchise title is the thing. He's undisputed. He had a super series. It's different. He's undisputed. Look. Lomachenko going for Devin the Dream Haney. And how that fight will plan out. Okay. and him wanting Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez, he tested positive for the coronavirus, but he's not sick. Virgil Ortiz, I'm not sure if he was sick, but he wasn't really himself after Povetkin. I'm not sure how sick he was. So coronavirus can take a toll on you if you are feeling it or not. Teofimo Lopez gotta be cautious here. He should have been cautious before. But with that said, Teofimo Lopez versus Kambosos must happen first. I'm not sure when that happens. Teofimo Lopez, the fight's being pushed out more and more for health issues. But before it was pushed out just because. It was pushed out from like June 6th to the 9th, whatever, June 9th to the 12th. I forgot. It's been pushed out so many days, I forgot. I think it has something to do with the network Triller. So we don't know when that fight's going to happen. With that said, in the meantime, in between time, Lomachenko can take on Devin Haney. Devin Haney wants Lomachenko badly. Lomachenko can fight him. And with Lomachenko fighting Devin Haney, at that point, you can't help but to say Lomachenko has the biggest balls in the division. Now put that in your pipe and smoke it. If Lomachenko takes on Devin Haney, Lomachenko has the biggest ballzinis in the division. And sometimes pressure busts pipes. But I'm not sure how much it was pressure because it was Lomachenko who took on Teofimo Lopez in the first place. So you're talking about a guy in Lomachenko fighting them all. Even the young boys. Even the high-risk, low-reward guys like Nakatani. Lomachenko wants to rematch with Teofimo Lopez, and he wants that Devin Haney smoke. He got the biggest balls in the division because not too many people even want Devin Haney. This guy fought Luke Campbell. This guy fought Linares, and I'm not talking about an old Linares either. Ringa Diao went down, fought him, or Ringa Diao jumped, whatever it was. Fought little Ringa Diao. He fought Gary Russell like his third fight. He's the only one to give Gary Russell a loss. Lomachenko is displaying the type of courage that boxing is made of. Let's give a Tyson bell for Lomachenko. And that's the black two sugars. At this pace, I heard Lomachenko calling out Tank Davis. Lomachenko called out Tank Davis. Like I said, an ass whooping to do that to you. Keith one time, Thurman took his ass whooping. Handed to him by Manny Pacquiao. All of a sudden, he wants Errol Spence. Oh, you want Errol Spence? An ass whooping to do that to you. More ass whoopings needed to be handed out so we can get the sport that we love. That's why the sport was better back in the day. Sugar Ray Robinson took that ass whooping from Jake LaMotta. He took his. Max Schmeling beat Joe Louis. People were taking theirs, bro. More butt whoopings needs to be handed out so we can have the sport that we want. Tank Davis, I'm waiting for you to get your butt whipped. So we don't hear talks like we only fighting in-house. Triller overpaid for Teofimo Lopez versus George because Teofimo not a big star yet. Yeah. So they're falling into some financial. Good point. After a fighter sees his opposition fight, he has critique about the but he won't accept the challenge when asked, or am I wrong? Look, the bottom line is they need their asses whipped. Now, I know Lomachenko lost to Salido, but this one in front of the world, when he was the man on his way to undisputed, Teofimo Lopez handed him one. Now he's fighting Nakatani on his way up, calling out Devin the Dream Haney, calling out Gervonta Tank Davis. Yes! Why do you think Marvelous Marvin Hagler wanted Sugar Ray Leonard so bad? It wanted Tommy, the Hitman Hearns and Duran and all them because Willie Monroe got busy. And that's the black two sugars. I'm a Haney fan, but got to admit that Haney still needs some more experience before getting in the ring with Loma. I mean, he fought Linares. Hey, when it's on, it's on. How much more experience did Muhammad Ali have needed when he was Cassius Clay calling out Sonny Liston? Canelo Alvarez taking on Sugar Shane Mosley and Cotto and all those boys. Floyd Mayweather. I think it's time. Devin the Dream Haney, what, 22 years old? 22, that's about right. He just fought Linares. It's time. Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko at 22 years old. He's the youngest, unified, what it was at the time, it was undisputed. Right? At 130, whatever that is. I know he broke a record. Teofimo Lopez was young. Devin Haney's too young, but Teofimo Lopez isn't. Well, how bad is Devin Haney then? Teofimo Lopez must be better than Devin Haney. No? Biz, I'm back. And I have to say, this Loma fans are toxic. Really. He beats Nakatani, then they act like he can outbox and beat everybody. It's weird. When he was ducking and dodging when he had the titles. But Browns LLC, who did he duck and dodge? He fought Teofimo Lopez. He was collecting the titles. He had most of the titles. He had 3. Teofimo Lopez, he beat Luke Campbell for the vacant WBC title. Teofimo Lopez had the remaining title, the IBF. You're talking about Devin Haney that he didn't fight. But when I ran off everybody else, he fought them all. So he can't be ducking and dodging if all you have is Devin Haney. Who else did he duck? He fought Teofimo Lopez. Has Devin Haney fought? Who? All these guys who are the killers, who aren't toxic, who aren't ducking and dodging, any of them fight Teo? Devin Haney, he's the man. Did he fight Teo? Ryan Garcia, did he fight Teo? Tank Davis, did he fight any of them? Lomachenko is the one that's fighting these boys. Any of them fight Nakatani? Ringa Diao? Gary Russell? No. Forget the fans, how toxic the fans are. We're not fighting the fans. We're criticizing and giving love to the fighters. See, don't let the fans make you look at a fighter a certain way because they can get judged horribly. You got people who hate Deontay Wilder and wouldn't give Deontay, not hate Deontay Wilder, hate Deontay Wilder fans, and wouldn't give Deontay Wilder any positive comments if there was a gun to their heads because they hate the fan. They don't want to give the fans, that type of love. I don't want them satisfied. I don't want to please the fans, not even for a moment. So I'm going to hate the fighter. The fighter is the fighter. We got to separate the two. Lomachenko doing his thing. He tried to fight Richard Comey. He was on his way to undisputed. Richard Comey got an injury. And then he ended up fighting like Pedraza or something like that. That's how Teofimo Lopez got that fight with Richard Comey when he came back. Let's separate the fans from the fighters. The fighters don't deserve that. Thanks for the super chat, though. Hold on. What else we got? The L is not an issue to me as long as the best are fighting the best. Right. It shows the heart and balls one has. Bro, name the greatest fighters ever. The loss is what makes them great. You knew they took challenges. And it's not just the people they fought. It's when they fought them. Sugar Ray Robinson lost to Turpin. He was just coming off a fight. Then flew to the UK and fought Turpin. That's how Turpin was already a badass, but under the circumstances in which he fought him, hell yeah, he took that loss. Nobody was, look, Ryan Garcia didn't fight Fortuna because he suffered anxiety. We understand that now. But back then, he would have fought him, anxiety or not. Coke issue, divorce. They would have fought. And then you look on BoxRec, hey, Sugar Ray Robinson lost to Randy Turpin. You don't understand the circumstances. That lets you know what type of gladiator he was. Hey, Muhammad Ali lost to Frazier that first fight. Huh? He was out 3 years, and he came back, and only a couple months later, he fought a Quarry, and he fought Bonavina. I don't even think it was over a year before he fought Frazier. He only had 2 fights in and fought Frazier. After being gone for almost 4 years, of course. Frazier, Olympic gold medalist, one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. You got to look at the circumstances, too. Don't just look at BoxRec. So when you look at these losses, what caused it, hey, they got an L, but what caused them is why they're gladiators anyway. They didn't wait for the perfect moment. Lomachenko, you struggle against big guys, then I'm going to fight the biggest one. Nakatani, he gave Teofimo Lopez issues. He dribbled the nameless guy off the canvas. So, you just coming off of surgery. You don't want to warm up? No. It's your first fight back after. I don't give a damn. Nakatani. I feel that Haney, while skillful, he will be curved by the elite Haney, Loma, Tank. I don't think experience matters. Cream rises to the top. If he's the cream, yes, Lord. You got that right. Hit the Tyson Bell. For the fans, because we respected Haney, we wanted to fight. Boxers always want to fight after they see another opponent bring out vulnerabilities. Yeah, that's too bad. That's too bad. So sad. Hold on. Wait a minute. Where are we? Devin Haney admit experience. Hold on. There's some more super chats. L issue. Who is this guy? See, I knew I missed something. Is this it? No. I got that. Hold on. I'm not trying to miss any super chats, bro. Why can't the experience be the fights? Right. What else we got? Who is the best combination puncher in boxing? I think it's Loma and Chocolatito. You're probably right. And low key, Devin Haney, nice with his. Amir Khan, nice with his. Gary Russell, nice with his. There's some real good combination punchers. That's real nice with theirs. I do like Lomachenko though a lot. He may be the best one. You missed my super chat. Wait, where you at? Let's see. Jesus. I hope you're not trolling, because that ruins the show. Oh, here you go. That Rigo too small argument doesn't hold as much weight anymore after seeing that Tank did what Tank did to Barrios. No. Well, he was too small. Ringo was too small. But here's the thing. Ringo was extremely talented. But number two, Loma never wanted to fight Ringo. He kept saying it, but everybody said he was ducking. See, this is the thing. People going to scream out duck until you answer them. When you answer them, they take the credit from you. It's not about reality. It's about perception. It's about your agenda. Okay? Lomachenko said, I don't want to fight Rigo. He's too small and too old. He's too small and too old. Remember? Oh, he's ducking. I remember those days. I didn't even have a channel. I remember being on Facebook like, bro, y'all really want him to fight this guy? And Lomachenko, I ain't not running. It's a waste of time. A waste of training camp. He's too small. Loma said that. Then Loma beat him, makes him quit. Everybody's like, Gay, you did a great thing. Loma took the credibility from himself. Watch the post-press conference. Loma was like, I was trying to tell you too small. Are you satisfied now? Are you not entertained? And now, he was too small. Bro. That be killing me. So we spent 30 minutes on Loma. That's how this show does. Okay, that's how this show does. So look, let's move on. Ryan Garcia wants Tank Davis. For real this time. Look, that's the Black Two Sugars. Let's see what y'all got to say. If Rigo and Donaire gets rescheduled, who would you have today? I think there's a possibility Rigo outboxes. There was always a possibility that Rigo outboxes Donaire. Yeah, that's an even fight. Beers always talk facts. Thank you. You missed my super chat. Oh Lord. Apart from Sugar Ray, Loma, the other guy I've seen who made an elite fighter quit. Who else doing that? Make elite fighters quit. Other than Sugar Ray. That's it. I can't remember. I really not quit off of I'm not good enough. Yeah. I've seen people quit off of that hurt. Okay, but I'm just not good enough. So never mind. You don't see that. And he did that in a row. He did that many times in a row. Let me see what else we got. Okay. So Ryan Garcia calls out Tank Davis again. Okay, I think he means it this time. Please shout out Idol, Ray Jose, Estonia. What's going on with you? Let me tell you something. Look, how can I say this? Well, let's talk about the history of it. At this point, Ryan just be talking. Well, let's hold on. Manny made Oscar quit. That was an ass beating. That was different. I mean, I'm talking about frustration, and I just can't do it. But if you want to count that, Frankie Beans, I got you. Biz off topic, but I don't have social media. How can I win the Tyson Fury glove? You're a subscriber, man. You're a subscriber. So just say you want the Tyson Fury glove. We'll throw you in there. Ryan. Okay, so look, here's the thing about Ryan Garcia. I want you guys to, before you guys say that I'm capping. All right. And you guys, you just heard me earlier. If I cap, I will say I capped. All right. Ryan Garcia is being seen as a liar and a fake. All right. For all the right reasons. But it seems like I'm about to cap, but I'm not. I'm just trying to. But it did not go exactly in the way people are saying. So hold on. If you want to hear the truth, this is the truth. It's just like Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury in the arbitration, everything. Oh, Tyson Fury be lying. Well, he does lie. But in this situation, it didn't go how people thought, how people are saying. The truth of the matter is, with Tyson Fury and Wilder, Tyson Fury wanted Wilder, and he said he was going to fight AJ after he get that bum Dulcer Wilder out the way. Then Wilder called him a cheat, and it hurt his feelings so much that he said, man, I can sue him, but I'll never fight him. And then they were talking about fighting. Team Fury was talking about fighting. Wilder wasn't saying much. And then they said, oh, the contract expired. So then Tyson Fury was like, yeah, because I didn't want to fight this guy anyway after running my name through the mud. And then he went on to go after AJ. And then Deontay Wilder did the mediation arbitration, and he won the case. And people are like, Tyson Fury knew he had to fight Wilder. He was lying the whole time. No, it didn't really go like that. What I just described is how it went. He didn't just duck him. So Ryan Garcia is the same thing. Ryan Garcia genuinely wanted Tank Davis. But then Manny Pacquiao, who Ryan Garcia said before was his idol, that he would love to fight, Team Pacquiao reached out to Garcia, and he lost his mind. I get to fight my idol and get millions upon millions. Oh, I'm fighting my idol. Manny Pacquiao ain't going to be around forever. I'll fight Tank afterwards. Then it fell through. Then people said, Ryan, you're a liar. That's how that happened. And it makes sense to me. Okay? But perception becomes reality. It's going to get personal ESBC, and that's the black two sugars dissing each other real good. But we won't quit like Donaire. Funny. So then the whole anxiety, depression thing happened, and you guys can believe it or not. Didn't Pac make De La Hoya quit? We just spoke on that. I don't think so, but if you want to say so, that's fine. Then Manny Pacquiao, only the great ones. Sugar Ray Leonard, Manny Pacquiao, Lomachenko. Oscar said they never reached out, Biz. Okay, but that's what Ryan believed, that they reached out. And another manager said that they did. Okay. Oscar De La Hoya, is he somebody that you truly, everything he says is Bible? I don't know. But all I know is that's how it's been communicated. Tank, I don't think he lied and just made up Manny Pacquiao. I don't think so. I think somebody reached out to him. Manny Pacquiao said himself that he's talking about fighting. He said, I fight Errol Spence or Bud Crawford or Ryan Garcia. He said it himself. So that's why it was connected. It's not, I put it on my video. So you can believe Oscar if that's your Bible. Oscar only speaks truth and he never does anything shady or shaky. Everything he does is right on point. Then believe Oscar. But I'm just saying, I can understand if Ryan is under the impression that they reached out, so he lost his mind and said Manny Pacquiao over Gervonta Tank Davis. I get that. I get it. That's all I'm saying. Sean Gibbons messed up Tank Ryan Donaire coincidence. Huh? I'm not doing all that. Put me down for the Wilder glove. Much love to you. Thank you so much. Oscar said he wasn't, and that Tutu also. Oops. Come on, man. Your question reverse is Usyk pound for pound top 3 if you win. Top 3, no, but top 5 probably. Yeah, probably top 5. So look. Either way, Ryan Garcia wants Tank Davis now. It ain't happening. I've seen Deontay Wilder want AJ, and AJ gives him pennies. Okay, offer pennies. All right, compared to, let's say, Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker got a higher percentage than they were offering Deontay Wilder. Okay, that's just the facts. But because of that, once Deontay Wilder got his name up a bit and AJ said, let's make the fight, Deontay Wilder said, hey, 120,000, a million, 120 million. 2-fight deal, the zone. He's not. No, because when I want it, you. So that's what's going to happen. Right? That's what's going to happen. Keith Thurman. Hey, I want you now, Errol Spence. Where are you? Errol Spence like, no. Because when I want it, you. That's how it works. Right? Lomachenko, the same thing. Hey, Tank, I'm calling you out. Tank's like, nah. So it ain't happening, Ryan. It ain't happening. Because when Ryan was calling out Tank Davis and them start making the fight. Did you know that? Leonard Ellerby and them was like, let's go. Let's do it. Ryan Garcia switch. I want Manny Pacquiao. Game over. Tank ain't fighting nobody elite anytime, Biz. Stop capping, LOL. I don't know if I even said that he was fighting anyone elite anytime. I don't know if I said that. You got to tell a lie before you're being seen as a liar. I don't think I said that he's fighting someone elite soon. Let me see. What else I got? If Ryan takes another break, legacy tarnished. Legacy's tarnished now because we're in a social media era. Let me tell you something, dude. The social media, the people is the media now. The people's the media now. Ellaby said Tank versus Ryan biggest fight yesterday. Hit the Tyson bell. And Leonard Ellaby also said that Josh Taylor isn't big enough to fight Tank. So Leonard, love you like a play cousin. Oh my Lord, I love you like a play cousin, bro. Leonard Ellaby, let me. Leonard, and I'm gonna be around. I'm gonna be around. Okay. I'm talking to people, so I'm gonna be around, Leonard. You're gonna see me. You're gonna see me. My eyes versus your nose. Okay. We're gonna be out there looking strange, face to face, Leonard. All right. So here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you from over the camera though, right now, because those big 7-foot guys can't touch me right now. So I'm gonna tell you here, bro. All right. What you said about Josh Taylor not being big enough for me seems ridiculous. For me, seems ridiculous. And I'm about to go on a rant a little bit. Okay. Not big, because you know the business more than I do. So let me just put out an argument. Not big. It's not. Don't go try to make this viral, anything like that. Not a big argument. Okay. But here's my argument. Josh Taylor isn't big enough for Tank Davis. Okay. One, how big was Mario Barrios? I went ham for weeks trying to let people know how good Mario Barrios was. People ain't give a damn. This community had a lot to do with that pay-per-view jumping off. Hold on. I'm just saying, I am on the streets in the war room, and I saw the war room. Nobody thought Mario Barrios was big at all. All right. One. So if Josh Taylor isn't big, how big was Mario Barrios? Two. If you say Mario Barrios is a Mexican fighter, so he got the Mexican backing, why don't you go to the UK and fight Josh Taylor? You want the fight big? Donaire canceled to fight Inoue. or wherever you want to go. Or wherever you want to go. Or wherever you want to go. Or he answered the fight to I don't think so. Hey, let me tell you something. Hey, let him know, Biz. Hey, brother. Big facts. Yo, let me tell you something. Ali went over there to fight Henry Cooper, man. Sugar Ray Robinson went over there to fight Turpin. The champions can travel. They are all the big boys traveled. The champions can travel. What happened to traveling? We don't travel anymore from the States? What happened to traveling? We can't do that? Because let me tell you something. Okay, how about this? Hold on. How about this? Verified. I bought the Tank fight because of you. Bingo. And how about this? Then? Why don't y'all travel to Saudi Arabia? It'll be big there. Love your show, ShowBizz. Because let me tell you why. Because you can kill two birds with one stone. Fight for undisputed in a big fight. Location. Timing. It's restricted to travel forever? Probably not. Not forever. Forever? How about in 6 months? We got time. You can have a big fight for all the marbles. That's my argument. Regardless why Nonito and his wife looked just awful in that video, came off with much less dignity than I've seen from them, honestly. Man, it is what it is. What it is. It is what it is. Tank showing don't talk about it. But look, I'm not saying that I need Tank Davis to take on Josh Taylor soon. I'm just saying that statement that Josh Taylor isn't big enough. That's my response. That's all I'm saying. That's my response. That's all I'm saying. Now let's move on. So yeah, Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis. I don't see that happening. Okay. With that said, Tank can fight the Lomas, the Devin Haney's of the world. Right? He can challenge Teofimo Lopez. Right? It is what it is. Let's move on. We got 15 minutes. Let's talk about Dillian the Body Snatcher White. You guys ready? Hit the Tyson bell. Dillian the Body Snatcher White talked about Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Talking about how Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, that bench press. He trolled Deontay. And he said, I rep your max. Let me tell you what that means to me. And that's the black two sugars. Hold on real quick. I always look forward to your shows, Biz. You never have an off day as it pertains to bringing straight fire topics and convo. Much love to you. Thank you so much. Hit the Tyson bell. We gotta let the light in too. We went an hour. Everybody hit the like button too. You guys haven't been hitting the like button. I'll be seeing 20,000 views, 500 likes. Like, brother, do me a solid. Support. Let's go, baby. White's the real number 3 heavyweight champion. Whoa, skirt. Hold fast. We gotta talk about Chris Colbert too. Hold fast. Let me tell you what I took from that statement. Lifting weights doesn't matter. YouTube is stealing likes from me. They also steal subscribers from me. I'll see 40 subscribers go, boom. I'm like, I'll refresh it and 40 went. All y'all didn't unsubscribe. They unsubscribed y'all. Make sure you're still subscribed. If that thing says red and say subscribe, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you're still subscribed to this channel because they'll be like, fuck, quick. But here's the thing. It means boxing isn't about lifting weights, like Emmanuel Stewie said. That's what that statement means to me. Because Deontay Wilder can likely punch a hole through Dillian White's face. Yeah, I said it. It's not the strength. It's the whip appeal. What the baby face say? It's the whip appeal. Elasticity. You don't need the strength. It's the whip appeal, bro. So, yeah. Dillian the Body Snatcher White talked some stuff about Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. That's what Wilder gets. Wilder went up there, the legs dangling, crooked. It wasn't a clean press. That would actually be seen as not a legal press, what he did. But, everything. His legs were up here. The weight was up here. That dude looked like he was playing Twister on the bench. That dude just looked like Spider-Man climbing a wall. I thought he was Spider-Man. Strong. Okay. So that's what happens when you pull that off and then go, whoa, pause, and then go, whoa. I'm a train. Like, yeah, I'm feeling you got me hyped up. You really did, because I'm a weightlifter. You got me hyped up. But then you get people like Dillian White, you're going to get trolled. Hey, man, I rep what you max. All right. But at the end of the day, it means nothing. Weightlifting, the bench doesn't help you become a better fighter. Okay. So, or a harder puncher or any of those things. Hit the Tyson bell. So let's talk about Chris Colbert and what he had to say. Chris Colbert said that Tyson Fury didn't cheat. He knows better. All right. He knows better. These fighters, they know better. They know Paulie Malignaggi, all these guys. You can't put your hand as a fist in those gloves. But the thing is, those fighters have fought with those gloves. Danny Garcia, I fought with those. Danny Garcia said you can open your hand like a flap in those gloves. They all know how loose those gloves is, like back in the day when Ali was fighting. How loose those gloves are. I'm sorry. I got to work on that. But when those gloves are tied on and you can't start here. And then once they're taped up, take your hand. That's ridiculous. Take your hand out of it and then ball it up and stick your finger through and scratch it. That doesn't happen. Okay. But it's not, like I said before, it's not about the truth. It's not about reality. The people's the media. It's about perception. Perception becomes reality. Chris Colbert was like, man, ain't nobody cheat. Well, he said, what did he put in his water? What did he put in his water? My man passed the test, everything. Chris was just, and then he said, man, that till this day talk. You fired a brother, you kept the white guy. Chris, if you are a show business partner, just say it, bro. Just say that. If Chris Colbert, if you are a show business partner, just say that. I'm tired of you guys showing up. All right. And some of you hit my DMs. Hey, ShowBizz, you snapped on me, bro. I am the one you were talking about. Oops. Why don't you come in as who you are? Smoking Joe needs to be banned, Biz. Oh, really? I don't really ban people, man. Let them learn. Let them learn. Let them learn. Is he racist? If he's racist, he got to go. LOL, Babyface did say that, and Wilder can do the fist to face counter. Counter Punch, man. How you doing, brother? You put out good content, man. Everybody subscribe to Counter Punch. So look, no, he don't. What did I say? Is that to me? Anyway, look. So Chris Colbert said that Tyson Fury just beat him, and he's going to beat him again. All right. He said what? He hit the pads? Everybody looked good on the pads. The reason why I'm listening to that is because Danny Garcia was there. Chris Colbert was there. Is who they were. They were talking to both of them. Both of these guys are fighters, and I'm not. So I'm always, listening to these fighters say what's up. Hold on real quick. I'm late, but no war room without me. And I'm talking about much love to Jay Cooley, the greatest troll of all time, period. Let's give. He's the GOAT. He is the GOAT. I love him to death. Actually, he has some truth in a lot of stuff he says. But not Cunningham. You know what I mean? Because Cunningham lost to Tyson Fury. He hates Tyson Fury. I'm talking about somebody who doesn't have a horse in the race. Colbert and Wilder are friends. So somebody who doesn't have a horse in the race, just a fighter, like Jeff Mayweather and what they had to say. Those boys, just fighters, what Sean Porter had to say. Like, dude, there's no way. I mean, I'm interested in hearing what the fighters have to say. And all of them usually say, for the most part, hey, man, that was just, Teofimo Lopez, all those boys. Hey, man, I mean, Jamel Charlo. I mean, I know boxing too much. The commission was there. This was there. That was there. And you kept JD, so you yourself don't even believe that he cheated. You kept the guy who let him cheat, who probably helped him cheat. All right. If he cheated, you kept him. And the thing is, Wilder fans the Wilder fans who believe that Wilder was cheated, never talks about that. Never. Even the to this day fans, the woke fans, the Deontay Wilder is black, so the black man is Wilder. And if you don't agree with Wilder, you're not black enough. Even those. He fired a brother, kept JD's who was in there in a room looking at the hands get wrapped, and helped the white man. He helped Tyson Fury. White, it's never, no one ever brings that up. I challenge him, and it's just like, nah, man, let's talk about something else. Like, why aren't we consistent? If we're talking about to this day, the white man, the black man, even y'all never bring that up. Chris Colbert was like, bro, if you are a show business partner, let us know. Stop playing biz. Wilder hit the hokey pokey. Sante, late to the war room. Did you see the Riddick boys fighting? Yeah. I don't know, but that, bro. Also, Holyfield talked about him and Foreman being tainted by water too. Thoughts? No. Holyfield said you got to know what's in your water. All right. So Holyfield did say that. He said you got to know what's in your water. But the thing is, you will fail the test. You will fail the test. If you drink some water and it's something foreign in it, you'll fail the test. These tests, not the test when Holyfield and Foreman was fighting. I mean, everything, the protocol and everything was completely different. People were cheating. People used to put thumbtacks in their gloves back in the day. Stuff has changed. Don't bring up shit from when the testing wasn't the same back in the early 80s. I'm talking about now. Everything is different now. Canelo smoked everyone at 168. Wilder never said he's racist, just calling out the racist black fighters get. That's something else that y'all talking about. Bro, that's messed up. So I agree wholeheartedly with Chris Colbert, except for this. This is what I disagree with. Chris, if you're in here, okay? If you're in here, this is why I disagree with. That Deontay Wilder has no chance against Fury this third fight. I think he very much has a chance. I think, and Chris brought this up. Deontay Wilder didn't look good that second fight. I think that wasn't the best Wilder. And with that said, look, I'm gonna tell you something else that's gonna mess with y'all, man. I'm gonna tell you something else that's gonna mess with y'all. I think Tyson Fury is fantastic, okay, but I don't think he's unbeatable. Like when people think that he'll beat Ali and Reign in the 90s and stuff, like he's definitely nice with it and he's big. But he's fantastic and slick and everything. But I don't see him as unbeatable. I don't see him as unbeatable. I really don't. I think Deontay Wilder, I don't think it takes metal hands and everybody. I don't think it takes poison water and a heavy costume and a torn bicep and metal hands and a loose glove. And I don't think it takes all that in order for him to win. Hold on real quick. Biggest money fight, Spence versus Bud or Canelo versus Spence? Canelo versus Spence. But I don't think in order for him to win that fight against Deontay Wilder, he had to do all that. I really don't think so. I think that was a bad Deontay Wilder that night and a very good Tyson Fury. And I think a good Tyson Fury and a good Deontay Wilder makes for the first fight, which ended in a draw. And I think now that Deontay Wilder has more experience with Tyson Fury and a new trainer, and they're looking at things differently, I can see Deontay Wilder winning. I can see that. Wilder losing to Fury isn't bad. Him losing to someone like me is bad. 100%. That was another thing. Deontay Wilder losing to the best heavyweight in the world, I didn't panic. I couldn't believe everyone did. I really didn't panic. I couldn't believe everyone did. So let's move on. Let's move on real quick because we at the hour. Errol the True Spence versus Manny Pacquiao. Back on Chris. Chris Colbert said that Manny Pacquiao is going to beat Errol Spence. He said he's going to beat him. He said that Errol Spence is too flat-footed. I disagree. You guys know I disagree. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I disagree. Okay, and I want everybody to consider this. I want everybody to consider this. Great live today, Bears. Thank you so much. I want everybody to consider this. Adrian Broner was moving a lot, and Pac chased him and kicked his ass. Pac was successful against Keith Thurman when he was moving a lot. But when he planted his feet, he was winning rounds. When he calmed down and became a tank, he was winning rounds. Jeff Horn didn't move at all. He was just a tank, and the fight was at least a struggle. There was a lot of blood everywhere. Look at Manny Pacquiao's face. There was a lot of blood everywhere. Jeff made it difficult for him by being a rock. I think being flat-footed is precisely how to beat this Pacquiao. The Pacquiao of old, that's not how you beat him. The Pacquiao now who gets tired, yeah, that's how you beat him. Let's see what J Body has to say. It's all about who in front of you. Tank proved it. You guys talking about something. I can't put my finger on it. Hell no. You guys don't believe me? He needs to be kicked. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Where's Smoking Joe? Where's Smoking Joe? Let's see what he's saying. Is the only player in history to retire top 10 categories. Oh. Hold on. Okay. What else we got? Dream match Loma versus Pac. Let me see what you have to say. Because while they're moving, they are not throwing. Right. Margarito was flat-footed. Did you see what happened? I'm going to do a very good job at saying once again, Pacquiao back then being flat-footed isn't the way. Let's one more time, because I think people's brain doesn't catch what I say. I think I talk maybe too fast. So let me do it extremely slow. The Pacquiao now fighting him flat-footed seems to be more productive now. The Pacquiao back in the day, that's not how to beat him. Brother, I'm telling you, I'm dealing with don't do it. I had to. Spence going to tax that ass. So look, how to beat Errol Spence? How would Manny Pacquiao beat Errol Spence? Everybody hit the like button. ShowBizz chopped and screwed. How would Manny Pacquiao beat Errol Spence? If he could rewind the clock. That's all. If he has stamina all the way through the fight. Because Errol Spence would have been hard for Manny Pacquiao prime for prime. It wouldn't have been an easy fight. It wouldn't have been an easy fight. It would have been a tough fight. I got Manny, though. But it would have been a tough fight. Look at a lot of fights Manny had. The reason why you like him so much is because it wasn't just a one-sided, boring thing. It was on. Look at Manny Pacquiao versus Timothy Bradley. Those fights were on, bro. With fantastic fights. Manny Pacquiao versus Errol the True Spence, prime for prime, would have been a tough fight. I mean, if you want to accept it or not. But I got Manny Pacquiao. So the only way Manny Pacquiao wins to me is if he rewinds the clock. The guy, there are people who say, in my opinion, falsely, in my opinion, that the Manny Pacquiao that showed up against Keith Thurman would beat Errol Spence. No, that's the Manny Pacquiao I'm expecting. And that Manny Pacquiao is going to get dropped by Errol Spence, in my opinion. He'll get dropped by him. Because The first couple rounds where Manny Pacquiao was successful, Keith Thurman was running around. Errol Spence going to be hunting him from the beginning. So those rounds when Manny started getting tired and getting beat up on, those rounds starts earlier in this fight with Spence versus Manny Pacquiao. And then those things compile even longer. I think Manny Pacquiao takes a knee. I think he gets dropped. I think he gets outworked. And Manny Pacquiao, the reason why he was successful against Keith Thurman is because Keith Thurman got a chandelier body. So when he hit him in the body, that mouthpiece came out and he put it back in himself. He was on his heels again, running around again, and then Manny Pacquiao got successful again. You got to really check this out. Manny Pacquiao isn't going to hit Errol Spence with a body shot, make him spit out his mouthpiece and start running. That's not going to happen. What up, Biz? Wilder had fight hype, remove video of Chris Colbert talking about him. How does that happen? I don't think that did that happen. How does that happen? Spence versus Pac equal Kane versus Chauncey. Hit the Tyson bell. Let me see. So wait a minute. I'm very interested in this before I go. I'm very interested in this. Is this true? Spence didn't drop Garcia. No, he didn't. I think he drops an old Manny Pacquiao. Teddy Atlas said something one time. He said, when does Manny Pacquiao get old? I think he's been showing it, and I think this is a fight. This is the fight where Errol Spence put pressure on those old parts, the heart, the lungs, the organs, the tendons and joints, everything that makes you old, the tweener muscles, stuff in the rotator cuff, the elbow, the knees, the ankles. You know what I mean? The stuff that makes you old. All right, the stuff that's just not as sharp and as fine-tuned as it once was. I think Errol Spence put pressure on those parts. And I think this is because of the fighting style. I think this is the fight where Manny looks old. Let me see. ShowBizz with concrete in the gloves. Pacquiao losses doesn't match Spence, but Pacquiao loses doesn't match Spence, but Crawford. Pacquiao dominated wins actually matches Spence. Oh, Spence's face was lumped up after Sean Porter. Yeah, I think Sean Porter is physically stronger than Manny Pacquiao. Physically stronger. So meaning when Errol Spence got physical with Sean Porter can get physical back. I don't think when Jeff Horn got physical with Manny Pacquiao, his body's too small. When Keith Thurman got physical against Manny, his body too small. Manny would have to use his feet and speed, not his full body strength. And I think that's where Errol Spence is going to put pressure on that full body strength. But I'm going to tell you this, Holy, if you really, really love Manny Pacquiao, nothing I have to say is going to work. But at least I'm giving you food for thought. So when you see the fight, win, lose, or draw, this is what ShowBizz was talking about, right? Nobody dropped during Porter, Garcia, and Thurman fight, so I didn't expect Spence to drop him. Hit the Tyson bell. Okay, yeah. How about this? Let me do your golden. Your statements are unconventional, but they are correct. Thank you so much. Let me do your golden here. Who punched harder? Joe Frazier or Muhammad Ali? Which one knocked out George Foreman? Let's do this again. Who punched harder? Joe Frazier or Muhammad Ali? Which one knocked out George Foreman? Knocked him out. Hold on. Let me do it this way. How many times was George Foreman knocked out before that fight? Matter of fact, let me do it this way. How many guys did Ali knock out under 10 rounds before leading up to the George Foreman fight? How many guys did Ali knock out? There's a little thing that I don't think people are taking into consideration called styles make fights and matchups. But we can just use that. We can use that. How many people knocked out Tommy Hearns before Sugar Ray Leonard fought him? How many people knocked out Tommy Hearns before Sugar Ray Leonard fought him? How big of a puncher was Sugar Ray Leonard? How many people did Sugar Ray Leonard knock out before leading up to Tommy Hearns? We have to consider a lot of things. We have to consider a lot of things. Let's do it like this. Let's try this. Let's try this. How many people knocked out Ricky Hatton before Floyd Mayweather fought him? How many people did Floyd Mayweather knock out leading up to Ricky Hatton? Floyd Mayweather took a step back and hit Ricky Hatton, stepping back. Floyd Mayweather, how many times has he displayed that type of power? He stepped back, hit Ricky Hatton, knocked his head off the corner. He knocked him out. Once again, how many people knocked out Ricky Hatton? And before that Floyd fight? And how many fighters did Floyd knock out before Ricky Hatton? Hopefully, I made my point. Manny is going to need a nice bath, soak in some Epsom salt. Oh, my Lord. You ain't lying. This man said Floyd was way bigger than Ricky Hatton. So I guess Manny Pacquiao is bigger than Errol Spence. Are y'all thinking? You're making my point. Maybe you're trying to make my point. That's the point I'm making. Errol Spence is too big and skilled. Floyd wasn't just too big, he was big and skilled. Errol Spence is too big and skilled. Errol Spence bigger than Keith Thurman. Errol Spence bigger than Jeff Horn. Errol Spence is a middleweight all day long. He's a middleweight. I'm talking about physical strength and size. I wonder if y'all really thinking about what I'm saying. Found you 3 years ago while driving the truck. Real boxing show, not boxing tabloids. Oh, my God. We're going to talk about that, too. We're going to talk about that before I go. I want to talk about that before I go. Currently in the delivery room, waiting on my second. Wish y'all luck, Biz. Did you watch your kids come out? Don't want to be scared for my life. Dude, thank you. Let's bring the light in, bro. Let's bring the light in. Tell your mother, tell your father, tell your husband, tell your wife, tell your son, tell your daughter, tell your uncle, tell your aunt, tell your niece, tell your nephew, tell your grandfather, tell your grandmother, tell your newborn baby. They're right next to you, you tell them. They're away from you, you text them. They're no longer here anymore. You say, you let them know, I love you. Hit the Tyson bell. Dude, let the light in. Somebody, you got a son coming out, going to take his first deep breath. You're going to be there. I saw ShowBizz the child delivered. He just came pouring out. Best moment, best thing you could witness. Bring the light in, man. He's going to hear you say, his daddy. His daddy. You're going to meet your son. He's going to say, I love. You're going to say, I love you. And he's going to hear it. That's magnificent. The world can be a beautiful place, man, if you bring positivity. The world can be a beautiful place. So, tabloids. I want to say this before I go. Wow, that was a big deal, man. Congratulations to you. I want to say this before I go. This show and this community, for the most part, I do a podcast in the morning. And I cover the current affairs of boxing in the morning, as much as I can cover. I can separate all those topics into a bunch of videos throughout the day and get a bunch of separate views. I can do that. But I think it's more beneficial to the boxing world to be able to talk, hold a conversation, get some points across, exercise, right? Mentally. Talk about all things that we can talk about, and then have a fresh start and talk about it in a positive way and try to grow. I grew today. I found out that I capped about undisputed. Teofimo Lopez being undisputed. That's the point. I'd rather know the truth than be right. I'd rather know the truth than be right. This isn't a tabloid channel. We seek the truth. Being right, suckers just want to be right. Real people want to be truthful. ShowBizz for adult. Thank you guys for showing up. No love for the side piece of today, Biz. Couldn't even do it, bro. He about to bring the light in with his son. I kept that out on purpose, man. I kept that on. Here's the Tyson Bell. $1 trillion is hilarious, man. Love you like a play cousin. All right, man. You guys out. We out. We're done. We're done. We're done. I respect you for that, Biz. Much love. Much love to you. I'm out. Huh.